I am still trying to get this thing to power up, and it plugs in here to these three. I have this on for testing. 3 connectors, 3 plugs. I've been testing to see if I get power because I can't get anything to display on here. All I can get is for the backlights to function, but not the backlight of the main LCD. So, so far what I've tested, I've looked at the schematics, and I'm gonna kind of show you the process I've gone through to check to see if everything works. I am also doing this for myself so I don't forget what I've checked so far. So with the key in the ignition on, I can see here that we've got hot at all times, these 2 fuses here. And then on my next page, hot and on or in start. Those are the ignition fuses. So those will provide power. So I've got power going through the ignition fuse here to junction block, straight back, number 1. So we'll go back to number 1 here. Gray blue, that goes into the relay, which is up in the engine room fuse box. So then we go down here, blue, trace it across to here. Where are you at, blue? There. And that says front heater. Now, this is the controller, which is basically this guy right here. And so I'm trying to test kind of the functionality and where the power is going. And so I know that since B plus is coming in from over here, that the purpose of my controller here, if I were to select the right button, would be to ground blue here, the front heater. If you ground blue, then that means that current can flow through the heater relay, which will in turn come over here and pull this point, bink, over to here, which connects the heater fuse 50 amp power. Instead of going through here, it will go down into, from here to here, and down into blue yellow. Where does blue yellow goes? It goes over here and through heater fuse 7.5 into green orange, which if you trace out, go this way to green orange, follow the next page, over green orange, where are you going? Down to the little piece under here. It's got, where are you at? Yeah, the 4-wire plug, which is that resistor, heater resistor, as most of us know, and it has the fins on it. So green orange would get power if that relay was working. So what I did is I grounded the blue over here, and that in turn, I heard the relay click, so that was good news. And then I came over here to green orange, and that says B plus, so that's where the power's coming in. And then this is ground here, white black. So by doing so, I could see the current was flowing, and then grounding across from here to green orange, I saw that and heard that the blower came on. So I may need to, where'd I go here? Other page. I may need to check back through this, but that's just one thing I've checked. And so the power was flowing everywhere it needed to go. It was also flowing from this signal, light green black, over to, sorry for all the crumpling. I know, I wish we had like a computer screen I could point all this out on. Which I guess I could go inside, but we're outside where I'm experimenting. So light green black, which is also connected to that resistor, is going over here to number 31. Come back. 31 light green black along in here. I won't make you follow it. Light green black 31. Go over here. Light green black is the BLC, which I'm not exactly sure what that means, unfortunately. And that's where it gets a little confusing. What do all these little things mean? So SPD, I've like speed maybe. TA min, so temperature ambient min, perhaps. ACLD, so TWI, MPX, that's usually like a signal. THE, not sure. Defroster, face, vent, perhaps, front heater, rear defroster, air. You know, some of these are obvious, but then some aren't. So I also tested if we're getting ground and power through to here, which I was. I'm getting power at all the right spots. I'm getting power in through the gray and through the black, and through the red, white, and to this ground. And that's going right into this unit, so this unit should power up. If I had the internal schematic for this guy, I could kind of see what else was going on and what I could figure out inside of here, why this isn't lighting up. I have a feeling maybe I can take this unit apart, which you're allowed to do in the instructions in the service manual. There's instructions how to do it, because there's little light bulbs in there, little backlights that you can take out and replace. And I did take those apart before and check those, and all those light bulbs were good. Even without the light bulbs, I should still be able to see the LCD, which will be black characters on here. So there may be a problem with the flex cable, which goes from this LCD to the board, or from this board to that board. So I might need to take a look into that, but I know from another video that this whole thing was running when it was in the Lexus. Now, was it intermittent running? That I don't know. And did I just get lucky when I turned it on and it worked? And now it's intermittent and it's not working. Not sure. So, back to the schematics. Tracing one by one. I was able to get the blower to come on, so I know that works at least on one speed. I wanted to test, and that I did that by applying power through the and grounding the through the resistor there. I didn't do it by applying straight 12 volts to the connector here to turn on the blower, which I could do that as well. So sure, it's very confusing. This video, you know, it's not going to be very helpful to you if you're troubleshooting, but that's kind of how you look at a schematic and figure out what exactly to pinpoint and what things you can test. So everything I've tested so far is working according to plan. If I thought it maybe was the relay, I'm sure it's not, because I hear it clicking over, and I've proven that power gets all the way to that blower and it comes on. So it's not like a broken wire or something, or a bad relay. The fuses are all good, and I know that as well because current flows through them and through the relay when I did the tests. So maybe take this guy apart once more and see what's inside. I'll get to that next.